Hello again, my crustaceans. For today's video, we're going to go through my face palettes and see what we want to keep and what we want to sell, give away. If it's really old, we'll trash. I don't think I have anything that's like gross, so I don't think there's anything that I'm going to throw away. So, and we're not going to go in any particular order, whatever I grab. First up, we have this Pat McGrath Bridgerton. I got this in a mystery box. It's got 3 blushes and a highlight. I don't think I've used this much yet, so I'm gonna keep this. I do like her formula. It's so pretty. The only complaint I really have with this is the packaging. It's so bulky. It's probably part of the reason I haven't used it much is that it's kind of, I don't know, my husband's beating something up there. It's a hard place to keep with my other ones. It's kind of off to the side, so I don't see it, so I don't think about it. I almost wonder if I could like bust into it and like somehow like depot them. I don't want to like ruin it though, so this is a keep. Next up we have this from Loose Beauty. This is pretty. A friend gave it to me, so I'm also, that makes me want to keep it a little bit more. My friend Sarah, but it's nice. I have used it a couple times. I don't really have any complaints. I do really like a really extra glowy, like, I don't know, you probably can't see it on camera, but like this one has like pink and purple and it's very colorful. I really like those, but these are nice too when I'm not feeling that way, so that's good. And by face palettes, I mean blush palettes, highlight palettes, combination of blush, bronzer. That's what we're doing. So next up we have Lunar Beauty, the Moon Prism. I'm definitely keeping that. This is very nice colors, nice formula. I can't pronounce anything, but this is the Blend Bunny highlighter palette. Definitely keeping this. It's gorgeous. I would highly recommend it. A lot of shifty shinies in there. How I like it. This Michaela Part 2, I can't do the accent. Highlight palette from Glamlight. I love it. It's beautiful. Very glittery. And from Jacqueline Cosmetics, this is 2 highlights and a blush. These are nice. They're not, not blow away kind of pigmentation, but I do enjoy it and I want to keep it. Next up, we got this little duo. I think it's a blush and a bronzer. The blush is nice, but I have this shade and the bronzer doesn't really work for me, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. I do want to say I do have a Mercari where I put a lot of my makeup on that I'm decluttering. I will list it down below if you guys want to check it out, if there's anything interesting. If you are watching this and you're like, hey, I really like that and that and that, I can make a listing for you, and we can bundle, and I sell things pretty cheap because I want to get rid of it, and it's nice to get a little bit of money back to not only make the money back that I spent on it, but like I can buy more things to show you, so we can all have a good time with it. But please don't feel obligated to buy anything from me. But I will link my my Mercari down below, so if you want to, you can shop there. And next up is this Natasha Denona Bloom. This is nice. I think I want to play with it a little bit more. I think I've only used it twice. It's more, especially the highlighters are a little more subdued than I love, but it's not bad. Next up, we got this Love Sprung from Artist Couture. It's 2 blushes and a highlight. The highlights, it's fine. It's just not a special different highlight. I do like the blushes, so I'm going to keep this for now. We're not getting rid of a whole lot. Next we have Glowing in Grease. It's by BH Cosmetics. There is 3 blushes and 3 highlights. I like the options, the highlights, and the blushes are all nice, so this will be kept. This one is Kenya on Tavirios. I'm so sorry. This I think is blush and highlights. I just tried this the other day and the blushes just weren't really giving a whole lot. These 2 highlighters are kind of dark, even for me who likes to be extra. So really the only one I love is this one here, and even that I feel isn't unique enough to keep a 6-pan palette for 1 shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. Next up we have this Pixie and Hello Kitty. I watched Teresa's Dead and she's like, oh, I love this, and I've tried Pixie before and not been like super impressed with their pigmentation, but I was like, well, I'll try it if Teresa likes it, and I'm gonna play with it a little more. I'm gonna keep it, but yeah, I'm not like blown away. So they're all like highlighters or blush lighters kind of combination there, so I'm gonna keep trying it, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in the long run. This is Sculpt Power the Cheek Bronzer Blush Highlights from W7, which I think this is supposed to be kind of a knockoff for Benefit. I do enjoy the bronzer in there, enjoy the blush. I like this highlighter more than this one. They're both fine. Neither one are particularly special or anything, but I do like these 2. So I think I'm going to keep this for the time being. Next up, we're definitely going to keep this. This is the Juicy Cheeks palette by Blend Bunny. I just like that there's like different, like a yellow blush. I never would have thought. And I did try it. I'm going to have to work with that a little bit more. This yellow on my skin just isn't great, but like it has this purple here. It has like this purpley pinks, oranges, so I really like that. Next up we have another Pat McGrath. This is 2 blushes and a highlighter. Yes, and I really like the blushes. Are a little bit on the darker side, but sometimes that's nice. The highlighter, it's actually quite nice. The color in itself, not super special. It's a goldy shade, but it does show up really nice, but it's not, and it's also not like too gold for my skin where I feel like it's too dark. So I'm gonna be keeping that. Next up, we got this Revolution. It's a blush palette, but these 2 are highlighters. I'm gonna keep working with this. I think I've only tried it once and it was fine. It was nice. I really didn't have any complaints. So I'm gonna keep working on that one. And then we have Cotton Candy Champagne from Beauty Bakery. These, you know, are not something I'm gonna use all the time, but it is really nice to use when I'm like, that's what I want. I do use them a little bit more as like blush toppers than a straight up highlight, just because the colors are a little darker, but like this is really pretty on top of a pink blush. So even though I'm probably not gonna use it a ton, I don't have these shades and hues around, so I want to keep that for the option of having it when I do want to use something with that color. Next up we have this Ofra one. These are nice. I'm going to keep the palette. I may depot it at some point because I like this one I don't really use, but I think I've used the other ones and I've liked them, so I don't know if it's worth depotting for just not wanting to keep one shade, but we'll see. I have lots of plans, but my plans usually don't happen very often. Next up we have from Sugar Drizzle this highlighting palette. Once again, these are beautiful, shifty, like I know you probably can't tell on camera, but they're gorgeous. So I'm going to keep this for sure. Next up we have another palette from Complex Culture, and this is a highlight duo. I really actually quite like this one, and I like this one too. And we're gonna keep that. Next up we got Jason Wu. I feel like this guy is slept on. I would check out Jason Wu. I got this off Mercari, and it's really nice. I also have a highlighting trio from him too, and I have some lipsticks which I actually use as cream blushes that are gorgeous that I got. It was like a 2 for something that was like a holiday deal a couple Christmases ago. It's really the only like lip and cheek duo that actually will use on both because it works so nicely, and it's the first time I've really used cream blush that I remember loving. So I think you can get his stuff on Target. But like I said, I got this palette on Mercari, so I'm not sure if he has his own website or not, but I think he's kind of slept on, so I would definitely recommend checking him out if you're in the market. And then we have this blush palette from Oakalon, and all these shades are kind of similar. I wasn't super impressed, and I just don't think I have the need for this trio, so this will go into the pile of declutter. Oh, here we go. Here's the Jason Wu highlighter palette. Beautiful shades, really like it. I've used all of them. Yeah, I definitely recommend him. And then we have the Soul Mane from Odin's Eye, once again. Gorgeous, love it. I've used all the shades. This one's kind of broken. Not too bad. It's still very usable, but I don't want to tempt fate and tip it over, but beautiful. I love it. And then it jumped out of my hand. The Aspen palette from BH. Yes. So once again, I don't use especially like these two a ton, but when I want that, it's like I have that option. And this pink is it's really an icy pink. It's very pretty. So I'm gonna keep that. And then the last one I have isn't technically like a palette from a company. This is where I have my loose highlights and blushes and stuff. Oh geez. Oh shit. Okay, my Lethal Cosmetics highlighter is broken, so I won't show that. It's not like shattered broken, but it got a little busted. She's a little busted. So, and I'm sure I look great on camera. I can't see what the shade is, but it is a little busted up. So probably just need to add a little alcohol. So, no, okay. But I'm gonna keep it. It's pretty. You have to clean up that palette though. I don't know. I feel like it's making a mess is my issue. If it wasn't making a mess, I'd probably keep it. You know what, I'm going to take it out and see if I can press it better and put it back in this palette, because I feel like I do have highlighters that are similar. So, okay. And then next up we have a blush from Lethal Cosmetics as well. Thankfully not broken. It is purple. This one might have been from Teresa's collection. Cryostasis. I don't remember, but it's very pretty. Definitely keeping that one. And then we have, this is from Sydney Grace. It's Pink Lemonade. Yeah, it's kind of dry. Like it feels okay, but it's so dry. I think I'm gonna declutter this. It's pretty, but kind of with the highlighter, like it's kind of dry. It doesn't feel that great, and I don't feel like this was like unique enough that to make me want to keep it. Next up, we have a highlighter. This is Cloud 9. It's a Nikki Tutorials. It's from Ofra. I've had this for quite a while. I really, really like it. Still feels pretty decent. And of course, I put the swatch where you can't see it very well. So yeah, I'm going to keep that. And what is this one? I think this is from Sydney Grace as well. This is Heaven highlighter. Wow. This feels a lot better than the blush as far as, yeah, it's that one. That's the Lethal one. It's more glittery. Then we have another Ofra one. I think it's Ofra. It's shaped like Ofra, but the sticker on the back's gone. I like this. It's pinky. I like it. It's very pretty. So nice and soft. And this is from Kaleidoscope Glow. I don't know if that's the brand. Whimsical. I think this is something I might have gotten off of Etsy, like a small shop. So, ooh, it's dry. But it's swatched nice. It's like more pigmented. It's right up here. It looks different on camera. It's like got more of that white cast, but it seems to have the same glitter. That's a Lethal one, so I think I might just let that Lethal one go. I'll try and press it and see, because I probably spent quite a bit of money on that Lethal Cosmetics highlighter. And I think it came a little busted up, but I was like, oh, it's fine. And I think it just got worse and worse. Thinking, because I think it was just like around the edges a little bit, and I was like, and I just left it. And it just got worse. So I should have tried to fix it when I first got it, and that's on me. Or at the very least, I'm like, hey, my highlighter's a little busted up. So we're keeping the blush, the Cloud 9 highlighter, I'm 99% sure this is an Ofra highlighter, but I don't have the shade name on it. This whimsical one from I think Kaleidoscope Glow is the name of the brand. And this highlighter from Sydney Grace. And we got rid of just the one blush from Sydney Grace, and then maybe the Lethal I will work on that. And so one blush, blush bronzer duo, a blush palette, and a blush and highlight palette. So we didn't get rid of a lot, but to be fair, like right when I was starting my YouTube channel, right before I was doing, like, I did do like quite a bit of declutter. So no, I'm not gonna be too hard on myself. And then we're keeping quite a few, but we don't have to go through it again. But I appreciate you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, invite your friends. We have a lot of fun, and I will see you kittens later. Bye.